Hello everyone, welcome to Networkers Home live YouTube session. Today we'll be talking about ethical hacking and cybersecurity. So today we have here Nikunj Gohil. He has 7+ years experience. He has 7+ years of experience. He is a senior trainer in our institution. So he will be talking about ethical hacking and cybersecurity. He is also certified in ethical hacking and cybersecurity with multiple international certifications. He will be talking about computer viruses today. Yes, sir. Handing over the session to you. Please explain the session regarding the computer viruses.
Yes, sir. Thank you for that. So let's start our live session series for the ethical hacking and cybersecurity. In that, today we are going to discuss about viruses, as this is very famous or the curious topic for the students that virus is work or it is harm the computer. So before the learning anything in detail virus, first we need to understand what is virus or how it works. So let's go ahead. So here you can see what is virus. So virus is a computer program which is intentionally created to harm your computer. It is a maybe small script or part of code which is attached to the any program or software file. That means it is the small script of any big file, big software, or maybe it is a simple entire file, our like regular media file, or let's say movie or video, whatever, and attach that virus with that file whenever we open or whatever the things is running, and it is harm our computer. That is called computer virus. So let's go forward. How virus?
Sorry to interrupt. So should we learn programming and coding?
No, not like that. We need no need to learn entire software or programming, any course or any languages. Okay, not like Python or not like anything. But we need to understand here that how computer works. And for that, if you know that we have lots of command in previously, that Windows 98 or 95. Nowadays, we have lots of graphics and everything with the operating system. Previously, it is working on the command. Or you can take example of Linux also, that will running some command and computer will effect. So we need to understand how that computer will works, how it will take action. If we understand this, then we are easily able to create some extra action, or let's say hacker will doing that extra use, or it is like say bad use, illegal use, and because of that computer will working maliciously and it is affecting badly in our computer. Got it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Let's go ahead. How virus spreads. It also programmed in such a way that is able to spread from one computer to another and leaving infection while travel. As you listen about the virus multiple times, that one computer affected and because of the entire company network affected, or sometime database is gone, or sometime let's say user personal data is going in public, lots of extra effect. As I already explained you that virus is for bad effect. So in that what happened, virus is created that way. If one single device affected in our company network or the organization, so it's may be affected to other device and other computer also. Let's go forward on this effect of virus. And in that case here, whenever I explain this kind of stuff, that virus is spreading automatically or it is going step by step with every entire network. So lots of people also have doubt on this concept, that how virus is very dangerous or it is affecting entire our network, all things. So in that case here, my question and answer is this kind of that how virus is created by that hacker or that computer expert, it is important. In that you can say like this, you can say like a human virus is, let's say in latest example we can take about corona, it's spreading one by one or lots of things. Same way in computer virus also, if they created in that way that it is affected to some particular operating system and spreading everywhere, so only it is affecting on that operating system. Let's say only for Windows, then Windows, Linux, then Linux. So in that category we have mostly main concept like that some virus only created to annoying you, not like bad effect your hardware or computer or any your technical concept or IT level, but it is only annoying you, like a spam mail you can count. But some virus is created in that way which are able to affect your hardware, damage your hardware or software or files. It may be delete your data, maybe create extra some malicious data and fulfill your hard disk entire storage space, or sometime it is in software. Then whenever you run that software, that virus is affecting your computer going slow, lots of effect is there. So in that also we need to understand very well that what kind of virus and what that effect. It's not like virus that means dangerous and every time effect on computer. Sometimes it's only for annoying and sometimes it's for dangerous. After that, so you can see here in that detail how that virus is works. So almost viruses are attached to an executable file. As I told you that it is maybe any files or software or part of code. So it is mostly attached with the executable file. That means what happened? That when you click on that computer or that file, or when you open any software, or when you click on an advertisement in while surfing the internet, so in background it will taking effect. That means what? You can see the second step. If you don't run or not open that malicious program or click in wrong place, then it will not affect. And for that, I also attach here notes that virus cannot spread without human action. And that is both right for the regular virus also and computer virus also. Without human effect, it will not spread. But nowadays, in latest case, some virus is that way created that it is start with the computer. And in that case, what happened? Whenever computer start, it will start. And if it will start with computer, then it is running with the admin permission. And because of that, they are start spreading every time. But okay, but in that case also this statement is right. What? That it will not spreading without human action. Why? Because virus is not come in your computer without your action. So let's go ahead in that concept. So whenever I talking about virus in my whole previous journey, all people are asking that whatever the bad thing happen in computer, it is all virus, or everything is doing by virus, whatever the bad effect. So in that case, here we also need to know about some malware or types of malware kind of topic that you can see need to know before creating virus. So before we starting directly how viruses works, how hacker can create virus, we need to know about that malware and types of malware. So in that case, let's start from the basic, that malware. And malware is a combination of malicious software keyword. Malicious software itself, the meaning malicious. Okay, that means whatever the software or program created to harm your computer. And then in the virus, I also explain you the same definition, but here what is the difference? That according the effect. In that case, let me explain types of malware so you can easily differentiate the concept. Like in types of malware, we have lots of concept. In that concept, first is virus. Okay, lots of people have confusion also here that malware is a type of virus, but no, malware is not a type of virus. Actually, virus is a type of malware. In that malware, we have lots of different malicious software or lots of different harmful program for our computer. In that case, one part or one category is virus. We have lots of other concept also which are affect badly in our computer or harmful our computer. So for that, I have some list here. So you can see types of malware. In that, virus always there, but there is a worms also, Trojan horse also, keylogger also, and some other category adware and spyware. And again, it is not a full list. We have lots of things to cover in this series, but right now, first, this session is mostly focused on virus. So I have created only this list just for awareness, just for informing you. So
Hi, Sid. Sorry to interrupt. So
Yes.
in this list, is the virus the most harmful part for the computer, or is there other things also which are more harmful than the virus?
That's why I told you here that we need to understand the effect. So for this question, let me explain the basic definition of these things so you can easily differentiate that concept. Let's say virus is mostly affecting on your data, like creating files, deleting files, modifying files. Again, it is the bad work, bad harmful concept in our computer, but the data affected or the storage device, then it is a virus. But in some case, let's say all things are not affecting your data. Sometimes what happens that your data is still there as it is actually safe. but your computer running slow. Your RAM is using high. Whenever you opening any computer, any program, it is showing that 100% CPU, or let's say 100% RAM uses, memory uses. So it is not a part of virus, it is a worms, which we are going to cover in this series, but after some time. Right now we are focusing on virus. So what is worms? I told you, which is affecting your computer performance, not a data. Data affecting, it's a virus. Performance affecting, computer going slow, it is worms. And let's say neither affecting on your data, neither your computer is going slow, but still there are some other software which is created for spying on you. Data, whatever your computer data available, they want their information, or they want your information. They, let's say, spying on your some sensitive credentials, your ID password, some other files. So it is because of Trojan horse, or you can say like spyware, which is spying on you. So it is not affecting your computer data. It is not harm your computer, not harmful anything, but it is spying on you. And same way, one part of spyware, it is also keylogger. That keylogger, what they do, it is recording all your keystroke, whatever you type from your keyboard. Now, let's say if you want to log in Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever things. So directly, indirectly, you need to type password. And how you type the password? From your keyboard. So whatever the password you type from your keyboard, this keylogger are noticed. And that's how other people or other hacker, bad human, will get your password. So lots of things in this series. Now let's again come to main topic, viruses. Okay. So malware and types of malware, now you clear. So after this concept, what is the third requirement? That some basic command of computer. Okay. If we don't have right now like Windows 7, Windows 10 or graphical OS, or let's say latest Windows 11, then mostly all people know about how we can run the command in computer, but nowadays all things graphically. So lots of people forgot that basic command or what that effect. So first we need to understand that basic computer command, how I can do any simple work in my computer. Let's say daily works, like I want to create files, I want to create folders, I want to copy some data. So that kind of some basic command you need to know how it will work. Okay, again, it is not basic computer course, but for creating virus, you need to understand how computer will take effect. And for that, in background, we need to run computer command. And for that, we need to understand this basic computer command. So for that, you can see here, I have already that list, basic command. In that, this 4 is very important command for the basic concept, that if I want to travel from one folder to another folder, one directory to another directory. So it is simple command like cd, the name itself, change directory. If I want to create some folder, so mkdir, make directory, remove, then rmdir, remove directory. And let's say if I'm in some folder, I don't want to travel in one folder or two folder, but I want to go out, then I will use this cd space and then dot dot for parent directory. And for that, who are the new people, whatever, let me show you some live effect. So in this case, you can see, let's say right now you can see I am in C drive, in that users and nglab. And you know that mostly whenever you are using Windows, then C drive is always there and your all Windows data is in the C drive. And in that, let's say if I want to do any work here in desktop, so that desktop is part of user. As you know that if you log in with another user, you will not see this kind of desktop, you will see different data according that user. That means this desktop also divided for every user and different for every user, not a divided, but different for every user. And that's why we have in the C drive one user folder, and in that this is username. So let me show you. I'm opening computer, C drive. In this case, you can see users folder. And in that we have some public folder. For every computer, you find this public folder. And if you have multiple users, so you find here multiple different folder according that username. Right now, I have only one user, so it is showing here. And in this case, you can see here desktop. So here we have XYZ folders and some shortcut, and you can compare with this desktop. Some XYZ folder and some shortcut. Okay. And for double verification, what I do, I will create some folder here graphically first. Let's say test 123, and you can see in that here. So test 123 is here. So whatever I'm affecting here, that is actually affecting my computer desktop. And for that, we need to understand this path. So you can see here in this PC, C drive, users, and glab, that username, and then desktop. And in this PC, if you are using Windows 7, still maybe, then it is my computer, then C drive. And if I click here, you can see the path, C drive, users, and glab. So now let me go to again CMD, and you can see right now I am in the user, like C drive, users, and glab, but I'm not in the desktop. So if I run any command here, it will affect on my user main folder, not in the desktop. So if I want to show some effect here, first I need to go to desktop. And let's say how I know that here desktop available or not. So for that, you can also notice this one simple command dir, which will give you the list of available directory in this folder. So you can see again that all folder you can compare with graphically. You can compare easily. Desktop, document, download, music, GNS3, and lots of things is there. You can easily compare. Okay. And now if I using graphically, what I do, I will double click on that folder of desktop. So same here. Again, command, we don't have double click or mouse effect. Here we need to run command. So if you remember that list, cd command is for change directory. And here I can use that folder name desktop. If you are using Windows, then it is very easy. You can use capital or small, it will not affect. But if you are using Linux, then keep in mind, it is case sensitive. We need to use that. So now you can see, because of the cd command, I can travel in the directory, and from nglab, I will come now in the desktop. And now let me show you again some other basic command. So let's say mkdir, I want to create some folder. So previously I create this folder with the graphics here with the command. Let's say here test 456. Just I'm talking basic concept. So it's folder here. And if I want to remove, so rmdir and that folder name test 456. So you can see here, this folder is right now here. And when I hit enter, it's removed. In this case, you need to understand this rmdir for remove directory only work if the folder is empty. Let's say we have XYZ folder also, but it has some data. Okay. So if I run that command here, rmdir and XYZ, so you can see it is not working and it is not deleting. The notification is saying the directory is not empty. So for that, we have delete command also. But here I have some useful data in this. So I'm not deleting that, but you can use delete command. So let's go forward for some other basic command. As I told you, cd dot dot. So now you can see here, I am right now in desktop. If I want to go outside, so one step back, you can use cd dot dot. I am again in the user. Okay, but it is not like we are coming back one step back. Okay, it is little bit different. How? So let me show you. Again, I'm going to cd documents. There are all Windows and Linux computer also have one document folder. So I'm in the document. Okay. And now here, let me running another path. Now again, I want to go to, let's say, desktop. And for that, I'm using entire path. This path only you can use if that folder available in this list. If you want to go some other place, you need to two step. Either you can go outside one by one and then go to the next folder. Otherwise, you can directly write entire path here. That path and other thing is different concept, but here you just need to understand like this. You can see C drive, then users, and then whatever username is there. So path is directly start with this drive letter. And you know that in Windows, we have some drive letter concept. Let me show you like C drive, D drive, and everything. So every drive is totally separate. And in the command line also, it will affecting differently. So let's say now I want to go this E drive, or in that we have lots of folder, or let's say I want to go this G drive. So what I type here, I will type simply D. Whenever I want to go in drive, I don't need to use cd command. Cd command only for change directory. If you want to drive later, or if you want to change drive, you can simply directly write drive. So you can see I'm in the drive. and then cd, I want to go this G drive folder. Oh, sorry, my mistake. It's a E drive. D drive is my empty. So let me go to E and then cd G drive. So I'm here. And now let's say again I want to go this side. So I'm using this folder, this command. Okay. And here cd. So you can see in background, this path automatically there. It's remaining differently. In D drive, it will remain this path automatically in background. It will remembering, not remaining, sorry, remembering this path. And now if I use cd dot dot, so it will not take me to this. What it will do? It will not get me to E drive. It will come in again here. So that's why I already mentioned here that it is go to the parent directory. It's not like one step back. This basic logic is very important to remember. And now some few old command. Let's say if I want to show some message, if I want to type some message for the other user, let's say in Android, whenever you install some software, you get the pop-up, allow or deny, that kind of permission. But it's not like only button, allow or deny. There is some message also. So let's say that kind of any effect, if I want to do in virus also, there is one important thing required that I want to type something which is able to see in the user screen. So whatever if you want to type, you can use simple echo command. Echo command for the print. Whatever you write after this command, it will just simply give that text output. Okay. So let's say here, if I type here, I am Nikunj Gohil. So what I get the output, it is not an error. I'm getting that same message here. Let's say if I want to type, you've mostly seen lots of movie like I am some whatever XYZ hacker, your computer is hacked. So you can see. Okay, here screen size is little, so you not see proper output. Now you can see this message is showing. Now with that, I will add some extra windows concept. So you will see this concept with some extra graphic and pop up. And if you see that message with that windows graphics and pop up, what do you think? That okay, my computer is going ahead. But for this message also, I want to use this command. So this kind of small command we need to understand that how it will work. So according that, our third concept is finished.
Yes, sir. I think these are few basic commands which we have to learn to navigate through
Yeah.
folders or create folders in Linux.
Yes. In the Linux also, mostly same command. That basic command. That's why what I use topic name, you can see computer command. Not for the Linux, not for the Windows. It will work in both. CD, mkdir, rmdir, or that kind of command mostly work everywhere. Okay. And now I will show you some other command which is able to use take action. Till now, what we do, we are creating data or we traveling. We traveling from one folder to another folder. We are creating some folder and deleting that. But now I will explain you some action taker command that how you can able to take action in your computer. And for that, it's not like graphically or you are taking action from your keyboard and mouse, but you run some command in your command line and it will take action. So for that, you can see here, one is start command to open anything from the command prompt. Let's say if I want to go Google, if I want to search any browser or I want to search for movie or anything. Okay, so you know that mostly whatever the people do, they will start any browser like Firefox, Chrome, Opera, whatever, and they will search for the Google, or mostly like Chrome or by default homepage is Google. But let's say you want to do this effect with the command. So you can use here start and then you can write down any website. And you know that in your computer, there are only one simple category like browser, which are able to open the website. If you run here that I want to start any website, it will automatically redirect to any browser, whatever by default browser, and then it will open that Google. So let me show you here, start, and let's say google.com. Make sure that name, okay. I want to put website name. So let's say www.google.com. So you can see it automatically redirect to my default browser and open the google.com. Same thing, you can use another example. Let's say Google is by default, then you can use here get networkers.com. So you can see I don't need to open browser and then search website. It's directly redirecting to that. You can see here it is searching. Okay. So now get back to our topic. That this is only first command. Now let me show you another command for taking action. So you can see I already give this example to open any website. Now let's say most of time you find in your computer and command that it will ask you for any input, that press any key to continue. Whenever you are installing window or you are booting your computer from other external device, or let's say in a multiple software also, it is asking you that press any key. So you can see here effect pause. So what it is saying, that press any key to continue. Until and unless if I not press any key, it will keep stuck here. Stuck in the sense, it will waiting for your input. It's not like hanging or stuck. So if I press any key, then I will come here. Now, with this some basic concept, maybe some people answer what is this effect or what this will do. So what I tell you in the beginning, that lots of different script is there for running your computer or software is there. And what I explained in the virus, that virus is a part of script or that program which is harmful your computer. So here I'm explaining some different basic part of our computer, how it is work. And then what we need to do, or let's say what hacker do, hacker will combine this different action of your computer command and it will affect harmfully. So for that I'm explaining this basic concept. Now let's say if I want to do any work for multiple time, let's say whenever I start any new session, I will create some folder with that topic name. Okay. Or let's say whenever I find some data in pen drive, I will copy that. Or let's say if I'm talking about any networking example, then in router we need to give IP address always. So lots of thing is there which we need to do multiple time, and I want to repeat. So for that we have here the concept with the colon, this double dot, and after that you can give any name. It's not like a loop name compulsory. Create a group of function. What is that? Let's say if I want to do any work multiple time, then I will use that. Okay, so I will explain this after some time. But before that, whatever basic command I explain, with that also I can able to explain you that you can able to create any dangerous multiple virus. For that, so for that, one thing here, before explaining this high level command or other command, what I explained, that how you can able to create a virus, or let's say how a hacker can create the virus. So with that, our basic part will able to take in action and you are able to understand how viruses work. So what I do here, I will open simple notepad file, and here I will running, or I will write some command, not run command, but I will write some command here. That means what I'm going to explain here, that if you want to take some action, you are clicking on any file or software, and same way, what I tell you in the virus, that without human action, it will not work. So let's say when you by mistakenly click on any link, any advertise, any website, or any any wrong file, or download free software from your computer, and you try to open, what in background, that file will run. And that file will run. So in that, this kind of some basic command is there, which are taking action in your computer, and you thinking that it is a virus. So actually it is a virus if it is harm to your computer. So let me explain here. First, I will simply explain here how any process you can do automatically by just clicking. So for that, whatever command I explain you, I will write here. Let's say first I want to go in that user desktop, so I can show you directly live effect. So what I will write, C drive, in that users, in that you know that username, this is my username, and in that desktop. So with this cannot happen, in background that file, whatever I'm creating this file automatically redirect to the desktop. And then what I do, mkdir, or let's say new test 1 2 3. I'm creating new folder. Okay, Now let's say you already know that if I write any command, anything here, it is simply text. It is not any command. According Notepad, it is simply text. Okay. But how that hacker will convert this simple text or not file, which is taking effect. Let's say if I run this character, same character in the CMD, it will work as a command. And if I write this here, and you can see I'm putting enter, it will not affecting because it's a simple notepad. And if I save this as a simple txt file, again it will open simple txt file. Let me save this, or let's say in the desktop, sample one, and you can see here. Now I have sample one. Okay, and you can see the txt file. And here by default my notepad is different. So let me open with the normal notepad. So you can see it is simply opening the text. It is not affecting. If I double click here, again it will open in the text file. Okay. So now what we need to do, we'll not directly save this file with the Control S or like this file and save, but we'll use save as option. In save as, two things you need to keep in mind. First thing, that change this file type with the old types. And then if you have that txt, then you can change that with the bat. In Windows, that bat file .bat file is also known as a batch file. Actually, the name is batch file, but the extension is bat. Let's say executable file, then extension only exe. PowerPoint, then only ppt. So same here, it is a batch file, but the extension is .bat. So in your computer, okay, whatever the bat file available, it is in background open with the cmd, and whatever the written data is there, it will work as a command. So now I will save this, and let me show you the desktop again. So you can see this is sample1 txt, while this sample1.bat. And if I double click here, you can see it is not graphically open, but it is created one folder, new test.123. Again, let me delete this and focus. It's gone. The recycle bin also empty. It's not like there. Okay. And now I'm double click. Do not see any command, any effect, but in background, that file will run your in CMD Windows, and it will creating this folder. Now let's say if I do this process with the loop multiple times. So what happened? It will creating multiple folder, and it is what happened? Your computer is going to hang, or it is harmful, and that's why you understand it is a virus. And now again, I'm connecting with that first slide. That virus is again, it's part of any script or file or any small command line. If you understand how computer work, it will affect it here. Now for that, in this command, I only show you that how your computer taking action. Okay. Now here, let's say if I write the delete command, let's say I remove this. Okay. And let's say delete command, or let's say rmdir, you know that. Okay. And with star for anything. If I not give any name, it will delete everything. But I will not do here because in this desktop, I have some useful data also. So for here, showing you effect, I will again use that name, new test 123, or let's say rmdir and test 123, which I created now, and saving this. Okay. So file, save as. Again, what I tell you, you need to remember two things, that file type always not a txt as a whole file, and you need to write here manually .bat. If there is a txt, you need to remove, and then name you can give anything, there is no issue, and save. So now you can see here sample2, and if I click here, what happened? It will delete my files. So you can see, and this kind of lots of effect is there in this video series. I will explain you high level concept also. There is no issue, but first we need to start from basic. We need to understand that how it will work. So it is, now you can see it is a virus. If let's say I attach this file with any videos or any other, or let's say if I send in WhatsApp or in your mail, and by chance you double click, okay, and if your data is deleted, what do you think? It is a virus. So you are right also, you are wrong also. It's a again a computer program or any script which is affect your computer badly harmful. So this way you can see this is our requirement. Malware, types of malware, some basic command of computer and some command to take action. For that, one last sample example I will explain you. So with that, what I do, let me go to desktop, and again, I'm not double click, but I'm opening edit. And instead of this, what I do, I will just run one command, start. Okay, with any website, let's say again www.google.com, and you can say, let's say this is again all file and sample 3. So if I double click here, what happened in background, they run again command and it will automatically open my browser. So you can see again the effect here. And what I do here, now small changes. I will use here that loop name, which I'm explaining here before few minutes. This loop name. So whatever name I can use that here, I'm free to use any name, but with the colon. So let's say if I put here colon and any loop name. Okay, it's not like this compulsory. I can use my name, you can use your name, whatever. Let's say, let me show you that Nikunj. But keep in mind, it is case sensitive. Windows command is not case sensitive, but when you run this script, so this script is case sensitive. So whatever you are running, capital or small, you need to use that. And then whatever command you run after this, it will repeating. But if I want to repeat this, what I need to do in the last, again, I want to run this command, go to. Go to for what? Again, redirecting. Like in a command, we are using CD. So in script, we are using here go to with the colon again. That Nikunj. So what happened in this script? What will do? It will start first line empty, then it will find the group name, and then it will start this google.com. Okay, and then what happened? Again, empty line, again go to Google. So in background, you can also remember like jump. So go to Nikunj. So what happened? It will not finish this script. Again, go to the Google, jump to the Nikunj, and again run this command. Again here, again loop, again run this command. So what happened? In background, because of this command with this loop, it is keep opening my command line and my browser. And because of that, your computer is going to hang. So I will not show you this live, obviously, because if I run this, it will affecting. But if you want to check, you can try, but not try in your computer live, but in your virtual machine, you can try, because virtual machine not affecting. So if you try this, want to check, you can use. Here, I will show you with one extra effect, so I can save my computer. What I do, I will use that pause. If you remember that pause, what is that? It will wait for any key and then only it will take action. So what happened here? It will start the loop, opening one browser, then again it will ask me. Then go to group, again opening. So I will show you that effect with this. So if I press any key, it will run one time. If I press any key, second time, third time, it is, I want to show you live. But in real scenario, what happened? Hacker will not use this. Without this, it will keep opening. Loop is rotating, and your computer is going to hang. So file and save as last concept with 4. So you can see here. So my browser open, you can see tab is open, and here it is waiting. If I press any key, again my browser open, you can count the tab, again it is waiting. If I press any key, it is keep running. If I press any key, it is keep running. So let's say I want to exit this. So for exit also what I do, I want to type exit. But if I try to type anything, what this script understanding that user is inputting any key and it is keep opening. If you try to close this with keyboard, whatever the command, it is keep opening until and unless I close here. And again, yes, it is not that much harmful because I use here pause command. But it is harmful if you not use it. So you can try at your home with your virtual machine. But for that effect, I will tell you that be sure and don't use this kind of extra technique for other computer. Okay, it is only for education purpose here. So whatever this thing, this video series is for that concept, that how that virus is works. In that, this is basic concept. Step by step, I will explain lots of other topic in this video series. For today, that is from my side in this viruses live session.
So there is a there's a doubt here for one of our viewer on YouTube.
Yes, tell
So
me.
the question is how to join cybersecurity as a fresher.
How to join cybersecurity as a fresher. So in that fresher, again, according cybersecurity, we have some categories. Category in the sense, let's say you are totally new for IT field, you don't know about computer, then obviously I suggest that don't directly use cybersecurity terms, but first we need to understand how computer work. Second thing, let's say you know about some computer and everything, how that IT field work or how that computer device will work. You know, watching movie or how computer works basically. But you don't know about, let's say, networking. So again, there is second requirement that if you know about networking, then you are able to become good in ethical hacking or cyber security, because networking is all about connection. And if I'm talking about hacking or cyber security, without connection, no one can hack, no one we not require any security. Let's say if I have one computer, okay, single computer, there is no LAN cable connection, there is no internet connection, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, nothing. It's only single computer, which is technically known as a standalone computer. So that computer is not going to hang. It is safe until you again use the USB or any extra pen drive. If there is no connection, it is safe. So the hacking or cyber security second terms is we require networking concept, that how different devices connected to each other. So we can able to reach one computer or second computer or one device or another branch, whatever. And then if you know this concept, then also again as a ethical hacking or cyber security, you are fresher, you are beginner. So after these two requirement, you need to start particular specially journey for ethical hacking cyber security. In that, one famous course is CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker. You can do that. Okay. Or else, let's say you can start some experiment and then you can do that CEH course. But experiment will take a long time. It is better if you take training with any expert. And then after CEH, again, we have multiple options. Let's say in CEH, whenever I'm taking any live webinar also, lots of people asking that ethical hacking and cybersecurity same or what is the difference. So in that case, I want to explain here one important things, that ethical hacking is totally about securing your organization and your network and kind of that stuff, while cybersecurity is for public also, that any crime happen and you want to provide security there. So for fresher person, both are mostly same. But if you go for becoming expert, so ethical hacking after CH you need to do different course, and for cyber security after CH you need to do different course. But you can start with the CEH. Getting it?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So we'll now close this session today here and continue this series with the next topic. Okay. So right now, bye bye everyone.